Hello everyone. Nice to see you joining me today. My name is Shannon. I'm going to be leading us through our healing yoga practice. Nice to see your hearts and your waves. Hey there, and some familiar faces. All right, we are going to be having a 30-minute practice. Just going to give a couple people a couple moments to arrive here with us and make your way onto your mat. If you feel like, hi there, hi Angela. So good to see you here. Thanks for joining. So great to see you guys. All right, so maybe you want a couple blocks. If you do, go ahead. Nice to meet you, Maria. Go ahead and grab hi, Amir. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Boy, I miss seeing your faces, everyone. Holy cow. Okay, let's make our way onto our mats. So we're going to start just with a little chat here to begin. It'll be very brief, I promise. The theme for our practice today, for our healing practice, is continuing with the yamas. Last week we spoke about ahimsa, and this week we are going to dedicate our practice to satya, so truthfulness. That's the second of the yamas, which works hand in hand with ahimsa, not harming. Satya is truthfulness. It's about speaking and acting and thinking from your truth. This sometimes can be a very challenging thing for us to do in our lives, because sometimes the truth hurts. So learning to find that balance and that connection with the essence of ourself, that is truth. And there are many ways to go about this. I want us always to be very mindful and conscious of the fact that we should be kind, non-harming towards ourselves and others with our truth. So just bringing to mind maybe what that might mean for you right now. What does truthfulness mean to you? Are there any blockages for you in your world that make it a little bit hard for you to be truthful at times? So just a little thing to consider as we start our way into our practice. Just taking a moment here, sitting up nice and tall. You can bring your hands up into prayer at the center of your heart, lifting your heart up into your hands, looking for this length in your spine as you start to bring your focus inside, allowing yourself to disengage from the activities of the world outside and turn your focus to you, to your heartbeat, and to your breath. Feel your body softening and settling here. Letting go of any space, you can let it go now. Let the body really release. Notice how your breath rolls in through your nose, filling you up from your belly all the way up to your chest. And as you exhale, either from the nose or the mouth, just feel a release. So breathing here, inhale. Fill your belly, your ribs, and your chest. Breathing out however you wish, letting go. One more time, nice full nourishing deep breath in, fill your belly. Feel the ribs all the way around the body, take it all the way to the collarbones, and let it go. And gently bowing your head to your heart, in towards your center. Feel the pulsing of your heart here in your chest. Tuning in with this vibrant light that glows within you, the center of your being, the center of your truth. Feel this shining, feeling this warmth, this living inside you, always accessible. Letting whatever intention may arise for you, if it's other than bringing that focus into satya, truthfulness. You're ready, just make your way down onto your back. So coming down here onto your back. Let's bend both knees, bring the soles of both feet onto the ground, about hip distance apart, bringing your right knee in towards your chest. Give it a nice little squeeze here, and flexing and pointing that foot, making some space in the ankle, just rolling through the space here, a little bit back and forth. And then see if you can bring that knee a little bit closer towards the right armpit. Really pull it in nice and tight here. Give a nice little squeeze. Flexing that right foot. Coming into half happy baby. Press the right heel towards the sky. Maybe you're holding onto the back of that right knee with the forearm, or maybe your hand can reach for the outside edge of the right foot. Just coming into your half happy baby. Feeling this space here in your hips. Keeping the shoulders nice and heavy. Feeling that nice deep work that you're beginning with here. Easing your way into this gently. Recognizing that you don't push yourself in too far to start. Just meeting that space, meeting that edge, and pressing into it. Take a nice full breath in here. And then exhale, let's cross that right ankle over the left knee. Without putting your hand on that right knee, just let the hands rest beside you. Press the knee as far towards the top of your mat as you can. So using the strength of your thigh to do that and keeping that right ankle flexed, that foot flexed. And feeling that space here. If you have room to go deeper, you can bring that left foot a little closer towards your body. Maybe even further, lifting the left heel up off the ground and interlacing the fingers either behind the left thigh or over the left shin. As you do this, you start to bring that left thigh closer towards your body, continuing to press the right knee away from you, just breathing into the space. Feeling that nice openness in the hip joint. Nice deep breaths in. And releasing breaths out. Just feel what it feels like to be here in this space with your body. Gently releasing. Let's let that left foot come back down to the ground. Right foot to the ground. Let's bring the left knee in. Interlace the fingers over that left knee. Give it a nice squeeze, flexing and pointing and moving that ankle. Getting some space here in that ankle. And then draw the left knee a little bit closer towards the armpit. Getting ready to come into your half happy baby. Sole of the foot towards the sky. Hand either on the outside of the leg or outside of the foot or behind that knee. So just find your space here that works for you. Opening up into the hip joint. And keep both shoulders level, hips soft. Nice deep breaths here, in and out through your nose. What does it feel like to be inside your body? Just close your eyes and feel this. When you're ready, left ankle over right knee. Again, without the hands, hands to the ground. Press the left knee far away from you while you flex that left foot. So you're using the strength to open up here, strengthen the thighs. Going a little bit deeper, maybe you're bringing that right heel closer towards your behind. Maybe you're lifting the right heel up off the ground and interlacing the fingers behind that thigh or over the shin. So same as the other side. You keep that left foot flexed, depending on how the knee feels. Keep it nice and soft. Nice full breaths here. And traveling in and out through your nose. Soften the muscles of your face. Turn your gaze into the space inside the left hip where you're noticing this. One more full breath in. And let it go. Release the hold. Okay, uncrossing that ankle. Bring the shins parallel to the earth. Cross the right knee over the left. Maybe you're going to wrap the right ankle around the left shin, coming into your eagle legs. Up to you. You don't need to go that far. Open up your arms to the side. Coming into a twist here. If that doesn't feel good for you, unwrap the legs. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, melt the knees over towards the left. So just softening here a little bit towards the left. You can bring the left hand to the outside of that right knee or right thigh to take you a little bit deeper. Perhaps you're gazing to the sky, or if your upper spine is okay with this, if the neck is okay with this, gazing in the opposite direction of the knees. Just feeling that space and the twist, feeling the spine and the wringing out and releasing. Nice and slowly letting go of your bind. Inhale your way back up. Keep the legs where they are. Reach the hands up to the sky. Bring the right elbow underneath the left elbow, and then maybe the palms of the hands meet, coming into eagle arms, or maybe your hands come onto your shoulders if that feels better for you. So eagle legs, eagle arms maybe. Okay, the higher the elbows are, a little more space, you're a little more deep, you're going to work here. Okay, so take a breath in. Touch the toes to the ground and the hands to the ground. That's your inhale. As you exhale, bring the elbows to the knee. 9 more times. Inhale, fingers and toes to the ground. Exhale, tap. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale, bring the elbows high. Inhale, 5. And exhale. Inhale, 6. Exhale it back up. You can go a little faster if you want to. 7. Exhale as you crunch. 8. Let the breath out. 9. Exhale. And last one. 10. Elbows to the knees. Release the hands. Release the toes. Unwrap. And now opposite side. Bring that left knee over the right. Maybe wrapping the ankles, maybe not. Maybe just pressing them beside each other, maybe not even doing it. You listen to your body, you listen to your truth, wherever works for you here today. Open up your arms, back so your hands are on the ground. Take your breath in, and with an exhale, melt the knees over towards the right. So opposite side here. Checking in with the alignment of the spine. Maybe you need to slide the shoulders a little bit more towards the right here as well to help you keep that left shoulder anchoring down. Shoulders are soft. Muscles of your face are soft. Maybe the right hand's outside that left thigh. Perhaps you're gazing in the opposite direction. Feeling the space inside. Noticing the twist and how it's a little bit different on this side than it was on the other side. Tune in with the breath. Feel what it feels like here. Get really heavy with your exhales. Getting ready to come on up and out. Use your core strength. Inhale the knees back through center. Keep the legs where they are. Reach the arms up to the sky. Bring the left elbow underneath the right. Palms of the hands may meet, or elbows or hands onto the shoulders, elbows pointing to the sky. We're gonna do 10 more again here. So start with an inhale. Tap the toes and the fingers to the ground. That's your breath in. Exhale, elbows to knee. Inhale. Exhale for 2. Inhale, tap the ground. Exhale, 3. Inhale. 4 with the exhale. 5. 6. Inhale, tap the ground. Exhale, 7. 8. Almost there. 9. Take a breath in. Exhale, 10. Nice. Release the hands, release the legs. Unwrap the arms, unwrap the legs. And just gently roll the legs from side to side. Just give a little space into the hips. Just take a little bit of a break with some gentle conscious movement here. And when you're ready, bring your hands to the backs of your knees. Gently rocking and rolling on the length of the spine. Feel the spine getting a little massage here. Feel that release through the spine. And roll your weight all the way up to a seated posture. So the feet are now hip distance apart. Hands behind you, coming into a little shoulder opener here. When you walk the fingertips as far back as you feel okay to go. So what feels right for you and what I'm doing could be two very different things. You listen to what feels right for you. Always, always, always trust that. Now notice if you're sinking here, you don't want to sink. You puff the heart up, draw the shoulders back and down and squeeze the shoulder blades together. If you find you have the space to open up a little bit more, maybe the fingertips walk a little bit further back. And observing, noticing. Feeling your inhales and feeling your exhales. See if you can bring a little more consciousness into this. Really squeeze the shoulder blades and shine the heart. One more deep breath in. And then nice and slowly inch the fingertips closer towards your body. Just a little bit at a time here. And now bend the right knee in towards your chest, and then right ankle over the left knee. Bring that left heel closer towards your body if you can. So just taking this a little bit deeper into sort of a version of your seated figure 4, version of pigeon. Maybe you can go a little bit closer, walking the hands closer towards your body. Just breathe into those spaces. Take another full inhale. And exhale, easing back. Let's come on out. Do the same thing on the other side. Cross the left ankle over the right. Maybe you're bringing that right foot closer. Maybe you're walking your hands closer. So as you draw your chest closer towards that shin, see if you can press the knee toward the top of your mat. And again, you're not sinking. You've got some energy here. You're nice and proud. Crown of the head lifts. Sits bones root down. Take a nice full inhale here. And let it go. Another breath in. And exhale. Slowly easing back. Uncross that leg. Roll over the ankles. Come into a tabletop posture. Okay, coming here into your tabletop posture. Let's have your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Just a little movement through the hips here. Gently sway the hips from side to side. Bring the weight over the shoulders so you can feel some pressure down through the strength of the hands as the hands press into the earth. Maybe you want to circle this out just a little bit. Just one gentle round of cat and cow, leading with the tailbone. Inhale, tilt the tailbone up, soften the belly down, shine the heart forwards as the chin lifts and you gaze up. With the exhale, leading with the tailbone, scoot the tailbone under, rounding through the back body, chin to the chest. Now tuck the toes under and press the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. So again, a little movement here in your first downward dog. Always bring a little movement in, a little swaying, a little pedaling out, whatever your body's craving here to release, to open up through the back line of your body. Really press the ground away from you with the hands. Settling into your downward dog. Maybe your heels aren't on the ground, that's okay. Perhaps you have a bend in your knees, helping you to draw your chest closer to the thighs. Gently puff through the shoulder blades and bring the eyes of the elbows to face the front of your mat. Belly button in, tailbone nice and high. Take a full inhale. And side out with an exhale. Inhale, right foot up to the sky. Exhale, bring that right knee into the chest. Shift forwards and bring the foot down to the space between the hands and melt that left knee onto the earth. Okay, setting up here to come on up. I want to keep that right hip drawing back and inhale your arms up to the sky. Then the shoulders soften. Hips are heavy, heart is lifting. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, feel yourself rising up through the sides of the waist. With the exhale, bring your hands through prayer at the center of your heart. Interlace the fingers, press the hands away from you. Inhale up to the sky. Really shine the heart here, shoulders back. Exhale, hands back through prayer. Reach the hands away from your palms away. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice, hands come back down to the ground. Let's straighten up that right leg as you bend into the left knee. Flexing that right foot. Just gonna have a little bit of movement here. Inhale, ripple forward, sole of the foot to the ground. Exhale, straighten that right leg, flex the foot. 2 more times. Ripple forwards, hips heavy. Exhale, drawing back, heart towards the toes. 1 more time. Inhale, lifting, shifting forwards. Exhale, straightening that back leg. And maybe the hands come back with you here. As you flex that right foot, you're just going to settle here a little bit. Keep the right hip drawing back, left hip drawing forwards. Breathing into the front line of the body, creating some space. And breathing out to soften. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale, walk the hands forward. Sole of the right foot comes back down to the ground. Tuck the left toes, lift that knee, and press back into your high plank pose. This can be high plank, or it can be supported plank. You choose what feels best for your body wherever you are today. Your truth today could be different than your truth yesterday or your truth in the future. Whatever works for you right now is what you're working with. Give yourself permission to be okay with this. Firm up the thighs, draw the belly button in, take a deep breath in. Then exhale, bring the knees to the ground if they aren't already. Then chest and chin to the ground, gaze forward, your bum stays in the air. Inhale, scoop it up into your baby cobra pose, shine the heart forwards. Exhale, straighten the arms as you pull the belly button in, tuck up and back into your downward facing dog. Take a nice full inhale, and exhale to let it go. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, lunge that foot to the space between the hands. Plant the right knee on the ground. Inhale your arms all the way up to the sky. Letting the shoulders soften as the hips melt down. So this time, right hip draws forward, then left hip softens back. Full breath in. Exhale, hands back through. Prayer at the center of your heart. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away from you. Inhaling up. Shoulders soften down the back of the body. Exhale, hands back through prayer. 2 more times. Inhale, reach the palms away. Draw it up to the sky. Hands as far back as you can go. Exhale, hands back through prayer. 1 more time. Really lift with the inhale. Shine the heart. Exhale, hands back down through your prayer and to the earth. Straighten that left leg. Flex the foot. Keep the hands reaching forwards here, then ripple forwards. Inhale, shoulders back, hips heavy. Press it back, exhale. Keep the heart drawing towards the toes. Inhale, shift forwards, sinking the hips. One more time, shift it back. And staying here, walking the hands back with you. Keeping that left foot flexed. Maybe you need a bend in the left knee as well. So wherever you need to be here, that's what you're working with. Create a little space. Inhale, open the front of your body. Melt the shoulders back and exhale, fold the heart in the direction of the toes. Keep the belly button drawing in to help you fold forwards. A little more movement. Inhale, roll open. Exhale, fold. Coming back to the top of the mat. Press the hands into the earth. Lift that right knee up off the mat. Press the left foot back. We're coming right back into your downward facing dog. Take a full breath in here and let it go. Inhale, right foot up to the sky. Lunge that right knee in towards the chest. Keep the left heel lifted. Really press into those left toes. Sweep your arms up into your lunge. Okay, right knee's bent deeply. You're pressing into the right big toe. Left heel's pressing high. Interlace the fingers here. All but the pointer fingers are interlaced. Pointer fingers are pointing up towards the sky, coming up into your Kali Mudra. Kali Mudra is the sword of Durga. Working with the sword of Durga to cut away any blockages to your truth, any illusions that block you from seeing your truth. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, slowly release the hands forwards to about shoulder height. Inhale, sweep your sword up towards the sky, shoulders soft. Introducing a mantra, Sat Nam, I am truth. Sat Nam, reach the hands forwards, shoulders soft. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Shoulders soft. Exhale, Sat Nam. Bring the hands right back to the ground. Step the right foot back to your high plank pose. Roll over to the left side so that the heels melt to the left. Sweep the right arm up to the sky, coming into your side plank pose. Really press the ground away from you. Feel your heart shining. Maybe you want to bring the right hand to the low back. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, let's come out of the pose, back into your high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, press it back into downward facing dog. Take a nice full breath in and side away. Opposite side. Inhale, left foot up to the sky. Exhale, shift forwards, foot to the ground. Keep the right heel high. Activate that right leg. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Interlace the fingers. Point your fingers, draw up to the sky again. Let's do this the opposite way. So the way that feels uncomfortable to interlace the fingers and send the pointer fingers to the sky. Okay, one more time. Your fierce Kali sword, your fierce Durga sword. Take a deep breath in. Sat Nam, I am truth. Extend the fingers forwards. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, Sat Nam, round through the shoulder blades, energy through the fingers. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, Sat Nam, hands to the earth. Step the left foot back, roll onto the right side. Roll the heels to the right. Sweep the left arm up to the sky, coming into your side plank, other side. Press the hips nice and high. Feel your breath in and your breath out. Release that left hand back down to the ground. Take a breath in here. Optional chaturanga or knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders back. Exhale, back over your toes, downward facing dog. Take a nice full breath in and let it go. Bring a bend into the knees, gaze to the top of your mat. Big step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, chinless gaze forwards, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop your arms up to the sky. Exhale your hands back through prayer. Nice, take a full breath in here. And let it go. Hands on the hips. Big step back with that right foot. Sweep your arms open into your warrior two. Reach through the fingertips. Shoulders are soft. Exalting your warrior, sweep the left hand back. Soften the right hand down that back body. Full breath in. Come back up. Hands onto the hips. Stepping the right foot forwards here. Getting ready to come into your version, whatever that might look like for you, of your eagle. Sinking the hips. Cross the right leg over the left. Squeeze the outside of the calves in towards each other. Maybe lifting the toes up off the ground. Maybe wrapping it around the back of your leg. You can keep those toes on the earth. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Right hand underneath right elbow underneath the left elbow, I should say. Elbows drop to the sky. Again, optional, hands on shoulders. Elbows are nice and high. Breathing. Feeling whatever you're feeling. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Elbows towards the knees. Hands to the ground. Bring the right foot down onto the ground. So the feet are on opposite sides. Right foot is towards the left. Left foot is towards the right. Walk your hands to the right. Press the left hip up to the sky. Breathe into the space. One more full deep breath in. Then exhale, walk your hands back through center. This is where it might get tricky. Keep your left foot right where it is on the opposite, your right foot right where it is. Left foot is going to slide to the back of your mat. Slide that foot to the back of the mat, coming into your pigeon pose. Heel toe that right foot as far as you can over towards the left, sinking the hips down here. Now, if you need a prop, you can bring a block or a blanket or whatever you might need underneath that right hip. Let's take a nice deep breath in here. Mindful of the knees. If this is too much, you'll come onto your back like we did at the beginning of our practice. When you're ready, come down onto the earth. Stacking maybe your forehead onto the hands. Maybe hands reach beside the side of the body. And you gaze to the right. So just feel this. Feel whatever you're feeling here. Breathing into the hip. Softening and surrendering into whatever the moment holds for you. Giving yourself permission to be present with the experience. How can you bring kindness to yourself, acceptance and truth to the experience for you? And then nice and slowly, hands come back underneath the shoulders, press the ground away from you. Sink that right hip down onto the ground. So if you have a prop there, you're going to take it out. Gently bring that left leg forwards. Cross the ankles, roll over your knees, step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here in your downward facing dog. And let it go. Inhale, right foot up to the sky. Exhale, lunge that right foot to the space between the hands. Root down through the left heel, cartwheel your way up into your warrior two. Shoulders are soft. Exalt your warrior. Reach the back of mat. Coming back up, warrior two. Hands on hips. Let's gently spring that left foot to the top of your mat. Coming to the top of your mat, we're getting ready to come into our eagle pose here, other side. Sink the hips. Hips sink, hands reach forward. This time left leg crosses over right. Maybe the toes stay on the ground. Maybe you squeeze the legs in towards each other. Maybe you wrap the ankle. Now the left arm will wrap underneath the right. Breathing. Shoulders stay soft. Core is engaged. Feel this space. Another full breath in. And slowly, 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 elbows towards the knees, hands to the ground. Bring the sole of the left foot to the earth as you straighten the legs as much as you can. Walk the hands, so the feet are still crossed. Walk the hands to the left. Press the right hip up to the sky. Draw your heart down towards the mat. Breathing into the space. Okay, now just the hands walk back. Left foot stays where it is. Right foot steps back. As you slide that right foot back, you're going to roll onto the outside edge of the left foot, coming into your pigeon here on the other side. Hips sink, right toes draw back. Just take a glance over that foot or the shoulder. You're looking for shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle pretty much aligned here. Maybe you need to cushion that left hip. Take a breath in and exhale down if you want. You don't have to come all the way down if you don't want to. If you'd rather have an upright pigeon, proud pigeon, come into your proud pigeon. If you want to release, laying down into your sleeping pigeon. Do what feels right for you. Maybe if you extended the arms on the first side, hands towards the sides of the body, and you're going to gaze to the left this time. If you did this on the other side. Again, observing. What are you feeling inside? Nice and slowly, hands come underneath the shoulders. Roll your way back up. If you have any props underneath that left hip, let it go. Slide the left leg forwards. Okay, you're going to stay seated here. Soles of your feet are on the ground, about hip distance apart. Sitting about halfway down your mat, inhale, arms up to the sky. Lift the heart, lift the low back. Draw your belly button in, take a breath in, and exhale down to the mat. Slower than you think you can, really slow. Use your forearms when you need to, that's okay. Bring the forearms in, coming onto your back. Knees to the chest, nose up to the knees. Flexing the feet, get really small. Take a full breath in, and exhale, extend the feet up to the sky, open up the arms to the side. If anyone wants to come into a different inversion, if you want to come into shoulder stand or headstand, make sure you feel safe to do this. Otherwise, just come into this nice gentle inversion. Maybe just extending the hands as well, adding the hands into this. Feel how good it feels to sit here in this posture, and you feel the flow of the blood drawing back towards your torso, back towards your heart center. Back towards your center, the center of your truth. How does it feel to sit here in your center? Feeling this rejuvenation, reoxygenation. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Bring the feet back down to the ground, hands back down to the ground. With the feet on the earth, lift the hips up and over to the right. The knees into the chest. If you want to come into your eagle legs once again for our final twist, feel free to come into eagle legs or whatever version of your twist works for you. Take a breath in, and then exhale, twist to the left. Gazing over the right shoulder, maybe left hand on the right leg. Finding your softness. When you're ready, coming out of the twist, use your core. Inhale the legs back up through center. Unwrap the legs, feet to the ground. Lift the hips up and over to the opposite side of the mat. And then coming back into the leg position that works best for you. Start with an inhale and twist with the exhale. So again, maybe the right hand comes to the outside of the left leg as you twist and gaze to the left. Noticing how your body is responding to the posture. Recognizing that your yoga practice is about so much more than the physical practice. Feel the energy pulsing inside your body. Feel the aliveness. Feel any clarity. Gently release the hand. Inhale, the legs back up through center. Unwrap the legs. One more time, tiny little ball. Nose up towards the knee. Flex everything, get as small as you can. Squeeze everything you possibly can feel. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Take a breath in and exhale, releasing into your Shavasana. Let the feet melt towards the top corners of your mat. Maybe shimmy a little bit here. Letting the hips settle and the shoulders settle, tucking the chin in a little bit, letting go of any squeezing the legs and the arms. Let the feet splay to the top corners of your mat. Let the back of your head melt into the earth. Softening the muscles of your face, your shoulders and your arms. Softening your shoulder blades, your chest, your back, your belly. Releasing your hips, your thighs, knees, lower legs, heels, and feet, letting it all go. Noticing how great this feels to be here in this space. Thanking yourself for making this time to connect with this greater wisdom inside of you through your asana practice. Remembering that connection with your truth that is always there for you. Recognizing as we move through our practice, there are various ways to come into the same posture. Just like in life, there are various ways to approach different truths. Being kind and gentle with ourselves and with others. Learn that there's no one way to do this except to do it with kindness. Thank you so very much to each of you for coming out and sharing your practice with us at Yoga Tree Studios today. It was a real pleasure to teach you all, to have you join me here. Feel free to linger in your Shavasana as long as you like to. Have an amazing evening.